Thank you. I'm feeling black today. I'm feeling black. That's going to be stuck in my head for months. Oh my God. That'll be funny too, because you'll be at work singing it like, I'm feeling black. And they'll be like, what did you say? What was that? You're feeling what today? Hell yeah. It's a beautiful song. Cool. Good to be here on the smallest stage on earth. Good Lord, I'm scared I'm going to fall off. Look what inflation has done to our brick wall. This is how much we can afford now. Comedies are now being done in TikTok format. So we have a perfect vertical shot here. But yeah, good to be here at Rock Bottom. Hell yeah, Rock Bottom. Yeah. I'll be doing a show next week at Manic Depression and Violent Breakdown. All right. I know. Good to... I do like Bethesda. Is anybody from Bethesda here? Oh shit, a lot of people from Bethesda. Nice. This is I'm still trying to understand Bethesda because it's like a very vaguely rich place. Like Bethesda's like a good place to come if you need to like buy your parents Christmas presents. You know what I mean? Like you see these stores, you're like, how does this sustain itself? We only sell cactus leather wallets. And they're $800 each. Yeah, there's. I feel like there's a lot of like socially conscious businesses in Bethesda. The kind of stuff where it's like, all the jewelry in this store is made in a village by women who we would never let in this store. If they showed up, oh my God, no way. Yeah, such expensive. It's all like, upscale, like dog treats and stuff. Like, I'm like, who shops here? The Shahs of Sunset? Like, who can afford any of this? But yeah, happy to be here. Yeah, very cool spot. And I know I can't. I'm worried about because I'm sharing this. Okay, I'm gonna move this stool. We'll see how that goes. Oh, so much space I can breathe. Oh yeah. Yeah, it is a pleasure to be here. I'm actually from DC, and by that I mean Maryland. So that's kind of our little thing we like to say. Yeah, we all like to be cool. Everybody does it. You're like, where are you from? They go, DC. You go, oh, what part? They go, Chicago. Not quite. A little bit different. But I had a nice DC day today. I spent a couple hours down at the National Mall looking for parking. And eventually found a spot. Everything was closed. Went home. But I indulged in some other DC culture today. Legal weed and mushrooms. So yeah. Legal mushrooms. How crazy is that? Like the closer we get to the White House, the more drugs are legal, which feels like they're just trying to keep us fucked up so we don't realize how crazy the shit is going on around here, We're like, you guys still keeping kids in cages at the border? They're like, you're hallucinating. You're fucked up. Okay. And there's like weird loopholes to sell drugs in the city because they can't just like give you the drugs for the money, you know what I mean? It's like you're buying the receipt and the drugs are a gift, Like they're like, oh yeah, we can sell you mushrooms, but we have to have our eyes closed when we go and do it. So that's our trick. But, yeah, it is a beautiful city. I like being in DC. I like that the buildings are low in DC, and that's a cool vibe as opposed to other cities where they're too tall. But nothing can be taller than the Capitol dome. I know, that's kind of funny, I guess. Nothing can be taller than the Capitol dome. And that's because if anything was taller than the Capitol, you'd be able to look in and see the politicians eating babies. So we have to make sure that doesn't happen. I know, so much, the city of politics, so exciting. Trump got shot in the head. That was pretty demure. That was pretty random. I know, how wild was that? I saw it on TikTok. I was like, is this a filter? What just happened? But yeah, Trump got shot in the head. They clapped at DJT, Donnie. And so I wanted to see his first speech after getting shot, just because I was curious. I was like, I wonder if this will like chill him out. You know what I mean? Maybe he'll mellow out, right? And of course, not at all. And he talked about his assassination attempt the way he talks about everything else. He was literally like, you've never seen a bullet get closer to a head than this bullet has come. The closest you've ever seen a bullet. And more bullets than any president ever been shot at. He can't stop selling shit. Even when he used words like amazing and incredible for his own assassination. Like, the guy can't stop selling shit. He was like, it was the best, worst thing to ever happen. But Yeah, wild times. Like, can you imagine if they tried to assassinate Biden? Oh my God. Somebody's like, do you want to shoot Biden? They'd be like, just give it a couple weeks. Like, a gust of wind might put him down or something. And a little bit of inside baseball. But did you guys watch the Secret Service? Oh, okay. You can see the future. You know it's going to be good. All right, but did you guys see the Secret Service Director, Catherine Cheadle's congressional hearing? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Yeah, one at a time, they just lined up. I've seen, like, even porn isn't this degrading. You know what I mean? Like, they really roasted this lady. Just one at a time, they're like, say your little whore. Say it. Say your slut. And she's like, I'm sorry, oops. The roof was a little curved. Have I been bad? But yeah, so she quit, so we win, I guess. But I don't want to talk about too much about politics. We see it everywhere. It's too much. What did you say? Oh, okay, no problem. Okay, thank God. I was like, did I? But yeah, the last thing about politics, I forgot because I got scared when you talked, and I was like, what did I do? But oh, thank you. All right. I feel good. Sweet. Oh, that's sweet. I'm going to play that on repeat over and over again. You hear that? But, yeah, the last thing about politics, Trump, Biden, Cheeto. Oh, yeah. Did you guys know Trump is sober? You guys know this? Trump doesn't drink or smoke or anything. Doesn't that make it all, like, way more fucked up? You know what I mean? That, like, all of this, he's just been stone cold sober. Like, just, yeah, build the wall, let's do it. Okay, politics, done. We just had the Olympics, that was exciting. You guys watch the Olympics? Hell yeah, Australian breakdancing. That was pretty amazing, oh my God. That was awesome. But I feel like the thing is, though, with breakdancing, though, I don't know, like, I couldn't even, like, tell that was off, you know? I'm just like, yeah, it looks like everybody else, I guess. Like, but, and everybody was so mean to her. I felt so bad. Because, like, society, social media, we're all supposed to be, love each other, don't bully each other. Look at this dumb bitch, what are you doing? What is that, you call that breakdancing? Yeah, and people were mad. They're like, she's taking away opportunities from other breakdancers who could have been in that position. How many Australian breakdancers are there who could have been in that? There was one, it's her, she's the only one. She got this spot. And they're not doing breakdancing in the Olympics anymore. How rough is that? That would be like if I did so bad at stand-up, just never stand up again. There was no more ever. So she probably doesn't feel too great about that. But I don't know if you guys follow the Olympic Village, but they made their beds for the athletes out of cardboard. And that's because they're trying to deter the athletes from having sex with each other in the village. Yeah, I mean, aren't these the people we want to have sex? Like, are we not trying to end racism? Are you kidding me? Like, we could have the next X-Men if we just let the athletes have sex. Do we not want a bunch of superhumans? Do we not want a Chinese Jamaican kid who can throw a javelin 600 yards? Like, we could literally fix all of our problems. If anything, they should be forced to have sex. Are you kidding me? It should just be one big bed that they all stay on, and they have to make love. I think that would fix all of our problems. And speaking of just sex, I feel like we're not far away from sex just being an Olympic sport, right? Like, can't you just see that? Like, but if that was a sport, what country do you think would win for sex? Yeah, good question. What'd you say? Oh. Us? Anything in that?
France.
Yeah, France. I agree. France is a good one. So I've heard Italy, Brazil, Norway. Okay, why Norway? Because it's cold outside, so there's nothing else to do. We might as well. Someone once yelled China. And I said, why China? And they said, well, there's a shitload of them, so they must be doing something. Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, pretty cool. They also had Olympic skateboarding. That was pretty cool. Did anybody watch skateboarding in the Olympics? Yeah, hell yeah, all right. I think to make it feel more authentic, they should have had like a fat security guard chasing them around the whole time. Just to make it feel real. Yeah, nothing like the Olympics to remind you how many sports you didn't know existed. You know what I mean? I turned it on one night, they were playing rock, paper, scissors. Announcer's like, and Algeria's been working on their rock. Pretty cool. But yeah, now we just get to go back to local sports. I'm a big Wizards fan. Any other Wizards fans? Hell yeah, I love the Wiz. And some people don't know this, the Wizards used to be called the Bullets, but they changed their name around the year 2000 because gun crime was so high in the city that they figured, change the name of the basketball team, everything will work itself out. And it did, no more gun crime. But there's been a huge rise in wizardry, which has been very scary. Yeah, just dudes on the corner with robes and amulets, like, give me your money, I'll turn you into a frog, bitch! Bippity boppity bitch ass motherfucker. It feels like all of our teams get canceled here in DC, because the Bulls became the Wizards, and then the Redskins, that got canceled, but then we had a gender reveal party, and now we're the Commanders, and which that's pretty interesting because I feel like the Commanders are the people who killed the Redskins. I mean, like, it feels like a pretty lateral move. I did a show in Miami. I like the names because Miami, they have the Miami Dolphins, and that just doesn't feel like it will strike fear in like hearts of opponents compared to other teams. You know, it's like Raiders, Vikings, Dolphins. Hey, gonna put on our finest Sunday brunch colors. Go play football. Cool. So I've been riding those e-scooters around town because I'm ready to die, and I feel like the fun in those isn't even riding them as much as it's just being able to leave them wherever the fuck we go. I mean, we all get to feel like rich children. I'm just like, yep, middle of the crosswalk, I'm done. I don't care anymore. I want sushi. Just even using, like, they're getting brave though. Like, I saw one merge onto the highway. I was like, It is weird too because they are just everywhere. So like, anytime you take one, you feel kind of like a childhood bully. Like it's on somebody's front doorstep. I'm like, yeah, give me that shit. That's mine now. So we got any Jews? All right, yeah. I know. Well, the Jews are going through a bit of a PR nightmare at the moment, to put it lightly. But I'm half Jewish, and it was cool growing up half Jewish because what we do is we'd switch off what we celebrated every year. Like one year we'd celebrate Christmas, and then the next year we'd save all our money for the next Christmas. It was pretty solid. But I don't know if you guys are familiar with Judaism at all, but I'm Jewish on my dad's side. I know, you already hate me. You're already done with me. Yeah, if you know anything, if you're Jewish on your dad's side, you're not considered Jewish at all, which, doesn't seem fair. But apparently if you don't come out of a Jewish vagina, you're not Jewish, despite how many Jewish vaginas I've come in. Which could count for something. I know, it's... Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's not as many as I'd like, but hopefully... hopefully we'll get that. Yeah, I don't really let you do that. But yeah, I think about it too because in Judaism, one of our phrases are, if you accept me, one of the phrases they like to say, Jews consider themselves the chosen people. Have you ever heard that? They say we're the chosen people. And I was trying to think about that, like, yeah, chosen people. Who would be like, who are the chosen people in the world, just based on how things are going? And I tried to think about it, and I feel like the real chosen people right now are like the Arabs. These people were born on top of trillions of dollars of oil deposits. Like, that feels pretty chosen. You know what I mean? Because, like, we're over here complaining, like, eggs are $14. And over in Dubai, they're like, should we build another artificial ski resort in the desert? I don't know. We just have so much money. We can build anything. I don't know. Let's build a whole city made of glass. That'll be fun. Yeah, so that feels pretty lucky. Another thing with an Arab religion, I don't know if you guys have heard this too. It's actually not true, by the way, for what they say, but it was propagated for a long time in media. There was a thing that they said in a certain religion, when you died and went to heaven, there would be 72 virgins waiting for you. Has anybody ever heard this rumor before? Yeah, you die and go to heaven, there's 72 virgins waiting for you. And I always thought that just sounds like such a specific number. You know what I mean? Where like if it's 71 virgins, you're like, I wish it was more. But 73 virgins, you're like, they're always talking. But 72, the perfect number. Welcome back to 72 virgins. You have to guess which are the virgins. I could say that. I'm not too far away from that. You know, I love that voice. That reminds me of like the news voice. Because I try to watch the news, but news anchors, they don't like sound like people. You know what I mean? They have this weird tone. Like nobody speaks like they do in real life. You know, nobody's ever like, yesterday I ate a sandwich. Hopefully soon I'll make love. But I feel like if they want people to like care about the news, they gotta like talk about stuff the same way they talk about entertainment news. Maybe that'll like make people give a shit. You know what I mean? Like they're like, Russia fired more missiles into Ukraine today. Talk about throwing some shade. Ukraine wants Russia to pull out, but Vladimir Putin said, no way, Jose, we're staying in. Okay. You guys are great at letting me know when it's not funny anymore. You guys keep me honest. Thank you. You guys will see my stand-up special soon, playing on gas pumps. So, you need a lot of money to watch the whole thing. Okay, stick with me on this one. But I have a lot of respect for people who kill themselves in prison. Because it's like, life sentence, how about 3 days and I'm out of here? You know what I mean? Like, talk about gaming the system. Like, life sentence is however long you want it to be. You get to choose your own destiny. So, I think that's pretty cool. But speaking of which, I know therapy is expensive. And a little life hack for you guys, the suicide hotline, they can't hang up. So, oh no, yeah. I've talked to them for a long time. And then the thing is like, eventually they'll be like, sir, this is not a therapy line. And you go, oh, it's not? Well, that makes me really sad. Oh shit, okay, yeah, my bad. Do whatever you gotta do. You can try it. It's pretty good. Yeah, they're not too enthused. I know, just a sidetrack. I did call him once just to talk, and the guy was like tired. He didn't give a shit. He bummed out. And I was like, do you guys get paid for this? And he went, depends. Yeah, and I said, on what? And he said, depends, like, I don't know, how much, like, you tell us, like, how much we get out of you. And I was like, what the fuck? So now I just don't trust anything, because now it just seems like a data farming thing. Yeah, so don't tell them anything. So I go to the airport to fly, and I have a friend, another comic who's a TSA agent, and I had never seen him going through the airport, but one day I go through and I finally see him, and I get all excited. And I go, oh my God, what's up, dude? How you doing? And he goes, oh, hey, man. He goes, do you want to skip the line for security? And I go, yeah, that would be amazing. And he goes, okay, just come with me. And then he walks me to the front of the line to another TSA agent, and he just goes, hey, this guy can't put his arms up. And then the head TSA agent looks at me seriously and goes, is that true? You can't put your arms up? And like, dude, maybe a little warning before I commit a felony, you know what I mean? But I'm already in too deep, so I just go, yes, I can't put my arms up. And then the head TSA guy just goes, okay, you're good. And I walked, they didn't even scan my bag or anything. I just walked right through, which is like, you know, fucking crazy. But so, you know, try that, I guess. Like, that's like the cheat code to fucking get through the TSA. Yeah, and what a weird thing. Can't put your arms up. But I like, you know, TSA, one time I went through with my grandparents, and the dogs started barking at my grandparents. And so they took their bag out and opened it up, and they pulled out a jar of peanut butter. And the TSA guys, they said, oh, we train the dogs to smell peanut butter because cocaine smugglers use peanut butter to hide the scent of cocaine. And and I thought that was really cool because I had no idea my grandparents did cocaine. Like, we could have been partying this whole time, Grandma. Come on. But I did one time bring Ecstasy through airport security. Yes, all right. I like you. You've been with me the whole night. I wanna meet you real quick. How you doing, sir? You with your wife here or something?
Yes.
Beautiful, hell yeah. What do you do, sir, if you don't mind sharing?
I'm a chef.
You're a chef. All right, yeah, so you're very familiar with cocaine. The kitchen, that's like where cocaine was born, in the kitchen. No wonder the chicken picante is so good. You're focused, you know what I mean? Hell yeah. What kind of restaurant are you a chef at?
I work at an assisted living facility.
Oh, so they can't even fucking tell anyway. So, assisted living facility, he said. Okay, cool. Yeah, like, that would be in it. You ever get anything sent back, you know?
It's a thing. It's like it's all coming full circle, right?
Yeah, we'll do like any old people that are like, I don't like this, and they give it back. You ever get complaints?
It's my first week.
Oh, it's your first week. Okay. Well, most likely your last too. I'm just kidding. What kind of stuff do you cook for them?
They eat very well.
They eat very well. Oh yeah, cool. So it's like a good one. It's like a good assisted living facility.
It's the best one.
It's the best one.
The company is the best.
The what's the best?
The company that owns.
The company that owns
They
it.
own a lot of.
Okay, I feel like I don't believe anything you're saying. But, nah, that's cool. I believe you. And then, so what does your wife do?
Nothing.
Nothing. Oh! Whoa! This guy! I feel like your relationship is on its last legs. We need some assisted living for your relationship. Nah, that's cool. Well, I got. Is that true? Do you do nothing? You're allowed to talk to me. It's all good. He can't hurt you if I'm here. Don't worry. I'm on your team. Blink twice if you need help. Okay, well, if you don't mind, how did you guys meet as a couple?
At rock bottom.
At rock bottom?
This is not true.
No way. Okay, is he fucking with me? Is that not true?
He's screwing with you. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not gonna be funny anymore.
Okay, you sound.
Very
Thank you. You sound wasted. You good? You good? Okay. You probably. Okay, that's cool. No wonder you fucking yelled at her. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. We're all friends.
I'm okay.
I hear it, yeah. Hell yeah. We're all okay. We're all doing it. Good time. All right. Okay. How much time do I have left? I'm just kidding. You guys.
I love stand-up and you're hilarious.
Thank you so much. Hell yeah. Appreciate it. But okay, cool. So you don't want me to ask you guys any more stuff? Well, thanks for playing. I appreciate it. All right. All right. Wow. I've never gotten an applause break for just, landing and ending of crowd work. And that, folks, is crowd work. Thank you. My name is Matt Rife. I know. When did crowd work get so sexy, huh? Did anybody watch Matt Rife's new crowd work special? Yeah, it was good. I like it. I like him. I don't give a shit if he has fake teeth and a fake jaw. I don't care. Do whatever I'm fine with baseball players taking steroids. Do whatever you gotta do to look great on camera. I don't give a shit. Good for him. Okay. Let's see here. How do we move on? What was I talking about? I was talking about like food. No, before I got sidetracked on you guys.
Drugs.
Cocaine.
Okay, cool. Was it? Oh, yeah, all right, hell yeah. Yeah, I brought Ecstasy through the airport in my sock that I was wearing. And that was definitely not a good risk to reward ratio now that I think about it. Because it's either like one night of fun in another city or, me on the phone like, hey, Dad, remember how I was coming home for Christmas? Well, it turns out I can never fly on a plane again. Yeah, so also I'm in prison, so hope that's all right. Okay, I could have just not done that one. Yeah, somebody yelled cocaine too. I was a big cocaine fan. I've been like 7 years off cocaine, and thank you. Well, let's see how this set ends. And people they've asked, they go, how did you beat such a severe drug addiction like cocaine. And I'll tell you how I beat cocaine with one word: poverty. Yeah, they don't give you that shit for free. So, want to go sober, go broke. But I feel like cocaine is the best drug of all the drugs, just because I feel like it has the most severe come up and come down of any drugs. You know, because when you start doing cocaine, you're like, oh, dude, we're going to start a business, we're moving into a penthouse, we're getting on Shark Tank. And then on the come down, you're like, I'm ugly, I'm going to kill myself, what am I doing? But, you know. All right, you know. Usually I do a one-man show, and by that I mean I do a show that one man enjoys. And he's not here tonight. So, you guys have been great. So how are we going to close this out? I got the red light from the back. Any big, great closeout we can... Okay, last joke, I promise, Kurt, thank you. So, because it's DC, this is the city where we're divided into liberals and conservatives. And I don't like that division because I feel like those are too big of like blanket statements for what we really are. You know, like conservative people aren't conservative about everything and liberal people aren't liberal about everything. You know, like conservative people are very liberal when it comes to guns and Jesus. Put it everywhere. Guns in school, pray to your gun in school. Get gay married to your gun on Christmas. Like, very liberal. And then it feels like liberals are conservative when it comes to humor. Dave Chappelle told jokes on Netflix, people picketed outside. When it comes to COVID, trust the experts. Global warming, trust the experts. Dave Chappelle's been doing stand-up for 40 years. Trust the experts, bitch. Like, I think he knows what he's talking about. All right, thank you. Good night. Love ya. Appreciate ya. Thank you. Your host, Adrian, everybody. You guys were wonderful. Thanks, man. Oh, thank you. Appreciate ya. Thank you.